DVD releases of all time.
I'm from the future.
He's gonna get you home.
This film was about time.
One of the most highly
This film was about time.
One of the most highly requested and anticipated DVD releases of all time.
I'm from the future.
He's gonna get you home.
Is Speeding Home. Starring Michael J. Fox. From the Academy Award-winning team of Robert Zemeckis and Steven Spielberg, it's time to go back to the future. This seamless 3-movie DVD experience transports you behind the scenes, both then and now, for a unique retelling of the story behind one of the most popular franchises in movie history.
People have started referring to Back to the Future and all 3 of the movies as classics.
With 10-plus hours of original and never-before-seen bonus materials, it's a special edition that satisfies even the most demanding fan. Michael J. Fox, Robert Zemeckis, and Steven Spielberg take us
Back to the Future
on DVD. A rare opportunity to return to the time when the film was actually being made.
Rolling. Your camera rolling. Mark. Action!
See a town being built.
That was always one of the major elements of the story, even in its earliest incarnation, which was to take a place and show what happens to it over a period of 30 years. So what we did was we used the Universal back lot, and we realized that the smart way to do it was to shoot all the 1950s stuff first, make the town look beautiful and pristine and wonderful for the 50s, and then just totally trash it down for the 1980s stuff.
Bump into rock star Huey Lewis.
They wanted me to wear a brown suit and be a real nerdy thing. This is on MTV. I'm finished.
And discover the origins of the film's unforgettable score.
I walked up to Bob and I said, Bob, I see we can go 2 ways. We can go this way, contemporary, we can go big score. And he turns around and he goes, Al! Big. Big. I kept telling Al that all I wanted was the score to be big.
A look back to the future brings us back to today and a fascinating review of the making of the films.
I was fortunate that I got into a trilogy situation with wonderful actors.
To work with Steven Spielberg, Bob Zemeckis, people of this quality, in a film like this, it was great. We did a lot of sequences where I can't believe I did those things. I can't believe I wiped out on skateboards and was dragged behind cars and was dragged behind horses, and I got hung. Hoverboard stuff had harnesses and stuff on me and swinging me through the air. Now I would look at it and say, I'm not doing that. But when Bob Zemeckis asks you to do it, you do it because you know you're part of something magical.
From the development and evolution of the original idea.
We had this idea for a nuclear explosion actually being the element that was required to bring Marty back from 1955 to 1985, but we couldn't afford it. So we put on our thinking caps, and we came up with something that turned out to be far, far better than what this nuclear thing would have been. It kept it all contained in Hill Valley. It kept the clock imagery and the time metaphor much more in the movie. And it was a vastly better sequence than that nuclear test site could have been.
Take a look back at the casting of the film.
I remember thinking, man, it'd be great to be in a movie like that. Sounds like, a great movie. And Steven Spielberg producing.
Michael read the script. He went nuts for it.
Chris Lloyd, I knew he was the perfect Doc Brown the minute he walked in the office without even having to say a word. Just by looking at him, I knew he was perfect.
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style?
The very first idea of the time machine was that it was a chamber of some sort. But it became very apparent that if you were going to really build a time machine, it should be a vehicle.
Are you telling me that you built a time machine? Kind of a DeLorean?
Explore deleted scenes and laugh at hilarious bloopers and outtakes. Look through the production archives, an interactive environment where the viewer can explore hundreds of production photos, original storyboards, conceptual art, props, and hoverboard tests. Then experience the movies all over again from the perspective of Michael J. Fox, director Robert Zemeckis, and creator Bob Gale.
We flashed on this idea, because I was a big guitar fan and had all these heroes, these guitar heroes, of kind of doing a little bit of each one. A little bit of Pete Townsend, a little bit of Jimi Hendrix, a little bit of Eric Clapton, and obviously a lot of Chuck Berry.
There's also an optional pop-up on-screen commentary feature with over 150 fascinating facts, trivia, and continuity errors. This special edition Back to the Future DVD also includes the exclusive Universal Studios Total Access feature, a unique DVD-ROM online destination, which provides viewers with the ultimate movie experience. With an internet-connected computer, users will have access to additional materials not found on the discs, including the original script, select behind-the-scenes footage, interview excerpts, and other special features that are regularly updated. Finally,
I'm back from the future.
The future is here as one of the most popular franchises of all time. Makes its DVD debut December 17th. It's Back to the Future.